Hi, this is Devins Financial Weekly Stock Analysis Newsletter. Today is November 29th, 2015. Our newsletter is for your informational purpose only. We're not responsible for your gains and losses. Let's take a look at current market trend and our strategy. US stock market is in the uptrend, and China stock market is at the tipping point. It might reverse the downtrend if the support level does not hold. However, if the support level holds and it still have a hope to go up, so right now is a critical point to watch what's gonna do next. My action and treats last week, and I didn't do anything. I didn't do much. I'm still long the same stocks and ETFs. There little change, but there's just one stock I have swapped out. And then for every long position, I have the stop order to protect it. Let's take a look at the charts. German DAX index is going up, and it's just moving up, breakout from this little trading range is now going up again. NASDAQ and also in the uptrend. Previously it has a sharp correction, but it bounced back up. Sorry. Mid cap and uptrend. Small cap is pretty strong. In the last week, small cap outperformed the large cap. It's on the uptrend. SP 500 large cap also in the uptrend. Gold is in the downtrend. Gold just broke another support level, 1072, and now it's heading down again. Silver downtrend as well. Gold mining stock ETF and came down to the previous support. Right now it's at the critical support level. US dollar is in the uptrend. Crude oil downtrend. XLE is energy stock ETF, and right now it's sitting above the support level. China stock index. China stock has an unexpected drop on the last trading day of last week, and right now it's sitting right above the 50-day moving average, which is 3370. If it can find support and the 50-day moving average, that's a good sign. However, if this moving average break, 50-day moving average is a critical point. If this moving average break, China stock close below 3370 and cannot bounce back up, that's a very bad sign. That means the market, China market, has a potential to turn to the reverse to the downtrend. So we have to watch out for this 50-day moving average, see if it can hold. ASHS, this is a China Asia ETF, and I bought this one, and my stop order is right below the previous support, which is 44.28. So I have a stop order right around $44. So if the ETF hit $44, I will get a stop out. So that's a key support level to watch. CNXT already broke this support. This is a 30-day moving average support. For the China Asia, I would just use 30-day moving average as the stop order, because 50-day moving average is very far away. So if you put it on the 50-day moving average, if you get stop out, the loss is pretty big. So I would just, my usual principle is if it doesn't work out, I want to get out as soon as possible. FXI is a China ETF. It's a 25 big companies which has ADRs. And this one is already in the downtrend. If you look at this, it has a rebound, but since then it just keep going down. Right now it has been close below 50-day moving average. It's just moved below 50-day moving average. This is a bad sign. If FXI is leading China market, this chart doesn't look good for the China market. So we have to be very cautious about the China Asia market. IBB is a biotech share. Right now, it's still in the uptrend. IYR is a U.S. real estate ETF. Also in the uptrend, it just bounced back up. JJC is a copper ETF. This is tied with the copper price. It's going down. So all the commodity prices in the downtrend. MBB is the U.S. Bond fund price. This is a mortgage bond this is a mortgage bond price. MBB is inversely correlated with the real estate mortgage interest rate. So the bond price came down. That means interest rate was going up. So right now we have the potential the bond price reverse to the downside, and therefore the interest rate might go up. So last week bond price has a bounce up, but looks like a 50-day moving average will be served as a resistance. So it's more likely next leg will be going down. That means interest rate can go to the upside. SMH is a semiconductor ETF. Right now, this one is in the uptrend. SOCL is a social media index. Those are the internet social media such as Facebook, and this is an uptrend, very nice uptrend. That sector is doing very well. TN is a solar ETF, downtrend. XLF is a financial ETF. Right now it's in the uptrend. It's about 50-day moving average, about 200-day moving average, and looks like it's holding previous support. So it's in the uptrend. But we have to see this is not good. It made a higher high and now it's a lower high. So we have to see if it can hold this 23.8. If it break down 23.8, which happened to be also near the 50-day moving average, that would be a bad sign. So 23.7, which is 50-day moving average, that is a key support level. XLF better hold that support level. If it break down that support level, that's a bad sign, not only for the financial sector. Remember, financial sector tend to lead the general market, so we have to watch out for the financial sector. Watch this ETF closely. That's the index charts. My trades, last week I sold LinkedIn and I bought Lowe's. And my current holding two ETFs, TECL is a 3 times NASDAQ ETF. SPXL is a 3 times SP500 ETF. I also hold Amazon, Baidu, Facebook, Google, and Lowe's, and Now, NOW, that's a software company. And those on my watch list, DHI, DR Horton. This is a residential builder. LinkedIn is still on my watch list. Monster Beverage, Palo Alto Networks, SBNY is a bank stock, and a Visa. So those are my watch list. I'm going to show you the charts. And LinkedIn, I sold it. And LinkedIn, the chart is still okay. What I don't like is it didn't reach the previous high and then just seems coming down, and I have very tight stop order, so I sold this. But if you are still holding it, I would suggest use previous gap up price, which is somewhere around 235 or 233, which is previous high, using that area to be the stop order. 235 happened to be also the 30-day moving average. So that area should be your stop order price. So if this stock, LinkedIn, break below 233 and 235 range, that would be a bad sign for it. Okay, what I'm still holding, Amazon, I'm still holding it. It's still on the uptrend. Baidu, I'm holding it, still on the uptrend. Facebook, I'm holding it, still in the uptrend. Google, holding it, is still in the uptrend. And I would just usually use previous reaction low, such as this were here, 734. This will be my stop order. And Lowe's just broke out. This is a cup pattern. It just broke out from here, and $74. That's a 74.67. That's the breakout pivotal point, and the breakout volume on the day of breakout, the volume is pretty high. That's a good thing. I have this stock. And NOW, that's a ServiceNow, that's a software company, previously broke out at 80, actually it's 82.31. Here's a breakout pivotal point. Right now it's all beyond the buy point. It's too extended to buy, but if you have it, and that's a hold. There's no sell signal basically. DHI, those are on my watch list. DHI, DR Horton. Breakout is 32.27. That's a breakout pivotal point. LinkedIn, I showed it to you. This is on my watch list. Monster Beverage, and this one is it's already also broke out, and there's several buy point actually. You can use 154. This is a cup with a little handle here as a breakout. Actually, that is a breakout point, 154. So right now it's still in the buy point. Monster Beverage. Palo Alto Networks, this break the previous downtrend line. This is a downtrend line, gap up with a huge volume. That's a good sign. And also they just well, actually that's it. That's a breakout the downtrend line. There's no breakout from the pattern yet. You can wait for the next buy point is 189.82. So it's 10 cents above the previous high. Or you can just buy it now. So it is in the buy range from this gap up. And the gap up is very good because it has a huge volume. That's indication that this stock has a lot of buyer as they make its way up, break out from the downtrend. It has a lot of buyer. So the more buyer it is, the better. So you have more support for this stock. SBNY is a bank stock, and the breakout pivotal point is 155. Well, you can use this one. I'm sorry. You can use 154.50. That can be used as a breakout pivotal point because this could be a cup with a handle pattern. So this one is on my watch list, but I don't have it. Visa breakout point is a 76.76, or the most recent buy point. When the stock make a low like this and the close up so high on the same day, that is a strong indication the stock has a lot of support and with a high volume. So this can be a signal in the future. If you see a pattern like that, this is a one-day reversal. Stock touch the low but close high. That's a good signal for the stock. That's a good sign for the stock. It's an indication of the strength. So this stock, I also don't have any position in it. So anyhow, my current position, and I explained to you what the delta is. For the stock, delta is all 1, but for the leveraged ETF, such as TECL, which is 3 times correlated with the NASDAQ, the delta value is a 3. So, and my position size for each stock is as this: Amazon 12%, Baidu 8%, Facebook 12%, and such. And then the total position size times delta, that's a contribution for the total delta value. So for the TECL, I have 9% of my fund in the TECL, and the delta 3 times 9%, that gives you 0.27. So add up together, I have 1.12. That's my total delta level. Position size is 81%. So that means even though I only use 89% of my total fund to buy stocks at ETF, but I'm equivalent long the market 112% because I'm using some of the fund by the leveraged ETF. So when you buy leveraged ETF and your delta value goes up, it's multiplied by the delta value of the ETF itself. So I have a equivalent of 112% of the long the market. So it's the same as if I'm using 12% of the margin. What to do in the current market? I will stay long, but I will have stop order to get out in case the stock or ETF goes down. That's all for this week. See you next week.